I just saw her in the gym. I was like, damn, this girl's bad as hell.
No, but literally, of course, because the women's basketball, the look is not me. Like I don't look like most of the girls who play basketball here, right? So of course, when he saw me, he's like, lock in.
I've always wanted to date a tall girl too.
Yeah. My dad, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I told you about this, right?
I met Coach Danny before I met
Yeah.
Shaun,
Okay.
and then he was so nice. He was talking to me, and then I was like, "Oh, that's your son."
The first when I was talking to my dad, the first time I talked to my dad about her. My first words were, "Tay, I'm dating a 5'9" girl." 5'9".
Had to say that.
He
Right.
was like,
Just trying to
Like, go after her.
Informants.
Informants?
Who said that?
"That's what they told me."
That's why I tried.
Yeah, that's why I tried. Like,
I'm glad they told you that. Yeah, I was like, out of all these guys, I was like, yeah, he's better than the rest.
Yeah.
Better than the rest.
By default.
All right, in 5, 4, 3.
What's going on, everybody? It's Gabe Norwood here, and welcome back to another episode of the Let It Fly podcast. I'm here with my guy, Jared Dillinger,
Pew pew.
the Daredevil
y'all?
himself. And in the house today, we have two future NU Hall of Famers. I'm stamping that right
that.
now. Jerseys in the rafters. I can see
Hall of
it.
Famers.
Gold jersey, white jersey.
Probably.
There's some options. But we have two-time UAAP champion, Gilas Pilipinas women's member, alongside Rain or Shine Elasto painter, Camille Clarin and Shaun Ildefonso in the house today. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
First of all,
Having us.
I don't know about NU Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, man.
Hall of Fame for the looks.
And
Right?
Yeah.
So that's
Accomplishment.
okay.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
that
yes.
works. Hall of Fame is Hall of Fame.
for sure. For
You know,
sure.
rafters.
Never reached the Final Four, man.
We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
No.
No, but definitely, man. Thank you so much for both of you for
Yeah.
being here with us.
Respect.
And with it being, Women's Month, it is March.
Yes.
We'll get right into it on the women's side of things. We like to here on the podcast, we dig into a little bit of the history, how you got here, especially for the Phil foreigners. So, Camille, growing up in Canada, what was your connections back here to the country? Did you grow up in a traditional Philippine household, or how was it for you? And what was it for basketball for you? Why that? Why basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I've always come back to the Philippines almost every other year. So I would always play with the national team. I'd look at the universities and I'd get in contact with any coaches that I could talk to. And then once I was in Canada, we always played in Filipino leagues. I'm sure like in the States.
Everyone does that,
right?
bro.
Everyone plays in
Yeah.
the Filipino leagues.
Yep.
But the thing was there were only enough boys to make up a team. There weren't enough girls.
Dang.
So I ended up starting with the boys teams, which
that's
actually
dope.
made me better. I mean, like
Yeah,
you
for
sure.
learned how to gain respect of the guys at an early age. So it was fun, but that's how I started in terms of like Filipino basketball.
Dang.
So it was always basketball. Like,
Yeah.
did you try other sports?
Yeah. I
Like, you're in
did.
Canada. Were you playing
Right.
hockey? Like,
I was a figure skater.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elsa.
Yeah. No, I really felt like that. That's what it was. Because, it's either you play hockey or you figure skate or you ski, you snowboard, something
Yeah.
like that. Something
Okay.
winter sports. So
That's dope.
I started figure skating, but I got burnt out. There was just too much to do.
Dang.
Dang, I can't imagine.
Big-
I can't imagine. Like,
Why are you laughing?
Imagine me, a
Yeah.
5'9" girl, being a figure skater? No, I can't.
Man.
Dang.
So when did you stop? How old were you when you
Yeah.
stopped figure skating?
I would say like 9. I started young. I was like maybe like 7, probably like around 2 years. Then I
Okay.
did golf, swimming.
okay.
So have you
everything.
gone ice skating together?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
How's Shaun on skates? How's he on?
He's okay.
He's
he can
alright.
hang.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my favorite movies ever is Blades of Glory.
Oh, I love
Ooh,
that.
that one's solid.
So that's
yeah.
one of my inspirations.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna dig into that
yeah.
too.
CC, what really pushed you? I mean, was it just stopping skating, and what really pushed you to like be a hooper like full time?
My dad and my sister were always involved in the basketball world. I actually didn't like basketball. I just would always go with them. So eventually, because I was around the community so much, I just kind of fell into the sport. And then once
Yeah.
I started, never stopped.
Just the environment kind
Yeah.
of
Dope.
molded you into
That's
it.
dope.
That's dope.
So you growing up in Canada, who were some of your favorite players on the female side or the male side of the game? Like, who did you try to pattern your game? With?
I mean, I love Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse is a great
Nurse.
representation for the Canadian women's basketball side, but also like Steve Nash. You have so many
yeah.
talented guards coming out of Canada. Especially now, you see them. A lot of them are in the NBA, right? You have Shea, guys like that who can really make an impact on the court. But honestly, I wouldn't say that I have a lot of Canadian idols, more of the American.
Just the overall game
Yeah.
itself.
Okay.
Nice. So last little question here before we jump into Shaun's side. Talk us through your process in picking NU. You said you came back to the country a lot. You
Yeah.
kind of had a good idea of the schools, the UAP, the options there. Like why NU and how did you come to that decision?
It was really the connection to Gilas. A lot of times, certain UAAP schools don't let their players play for Gilas
Right.
while they're still in university. So NU was one of the teams where the coach was also the coach of the national team. So it just ended up working out in my favor if I were to play for both of them.
Oh, dope.
Oh man,
It's good to have options. It's not like
Yeah.
rain or shine, letting their players play for the national team all the time,
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's another episode.
Yeah. We'll save that one for another one.
Go ahead, I'll let you jump in, JD. I'm hogging the mic.
yeah.
My bad. I'm
Yeah.
doing what Saul does.
Oh no, you're
I
straight.
think it's
It's
the
something
seat.
chair.
It's
something
Saul's
chair.
seat.
No, but see, you never really talked too much in the previous season because of Saul. So
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
happy.
that's 2 episodes without Saul.
Yeah, I know, it's been
I've
great.
been talking a lot.
It's been great without Saul.
He's out
Yeah.
in Cebu, right?
Yeah, wherever he is, I'm just glad he's over there.
He's just there.
God, that guy. Anyways, that's another story, you guys. It's all love though. But no. Moving forward, Shaun, like everyone knows who you are, obviously. Do you have any stories, some childhood stories of just knowing that your dad, was PBA legend? Do you have anything that you can remember or share that kind of sticks out?
And bro, usually, I think late in my life, that's where I realized that he's actually a legend. Like every time we would go to the mall, just like, bro,
Yeah.
like it's crazy. Like people would go up to, and one thing about my dad, he does not like taking pictures. Bro.
Yeah.
He's very secretive. Like,
Yeah.
not really secretive, but parang,
To himself.
Just
Yeah,
to himself.
to himself.
Very introvert.
But but after, like, for example, like, you know how Araneta was like before, like the players' entrance was like really at the back.
Yeah.
Right when you exit, then
Yeah,
you're
every
there.
after the game.
Yeah.
I mean, when my mom always tells us, "Oh, we're gonna watch Tatay's game," we always just look forward to the food in Araneta. Me and Dave,
Yeah.
you know Cafe Bola,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the pasta place there. That was the OG.
Heck.
They used to. Yeah, we're fat kids. Yeah, we
Camille's a
always
little bit
look
younger than
forward
us.
Yeah.
to that rather than my dad's game. Pero as we got older, we slowly started to realize that he was actually like a legend.
He was
Like,
that guy.
Yeah, he was that guy. And when we would travel to another country as well, like Filipinos actually would really go up to him and like parang talk about the stories, how they impacted his life, how they
That's dope.
been watching him before. Yeah, and like, and when you ask my dad how he like pushed towards us or like to basketball, he didn't really like force us. It was just like there was one time we were kids, the ball pit toy.
Yeah,
Ball
yeah.
pit
Yeah.
inflatable.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe him. That's
This
what
is
he
the
told
story
me.
he tells.
Oh,
Yeah. This
give you the ball, tell him to shoot. Like, I always think that it's really in our blood there. Really,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I think watching like the games when you were kids, like what CC told earlier, like you kind of just fell into the sport.
the environment.
Yeah.
You're just surrounded by it from all angles. So
Exactly.
that's all you're really getting
Right.
pushed
Yeah.
pushed into you. I
Yeah,
mean,
but-
you're going to the practices too. You're in the
Yes,
dugouts after the
exactly.
games. You're
It's
saying
actually
what's up.
a small world because I don't like. Why are you laughing, bro?
Nothing.
A small world because when my dad was still in San Miguel, they used to practice at Acropolis as well.
That's great.
Full
So
circle.
like just full circle moment.
Yeah.
I see Santi's kids like taking them to going to the practice, and sometimes they would think like, oh, that's me and Dave before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just really
Full circle.
Full circle moment. Yeah.
That's crazy,
pretty
man.
dope. No, so like with that, on top of being driven to the game, being around it,
Yeah.
with your dad, did it also come with a bit of pressure? I know we've talked about it a little bit
Yeah.
before. Myself raising
Yeah.
sons and having a platform to where they're now recognized. Like I always ask you how you and brothers handled it. Was there a level of pressure? And where did it come from? Did you feel it from dad? Did you feel it from outside factors, or
When we were
how was it?
younger, probably like younger than sila Cash or sila Izzy, like it was just play every time.
Yeah.
We would join these little leagues. Like before they have it, they call it kids hoops. I
Okay.
don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
But yeah, those were the leagues. And as soon as we got older, my dad slowly kept telling us, "Oh, you're choosing basketball as a career." So starting to slowly get strict about it, like
Right. Like creating a routine, discipline.
exactly have those talks about if you're choosing this as a career path, you have to get serious. It's
Yeah.
gonna be harder than this, like that. And I think the pressure was more evident when we got older.
Yeah.
When we were younger, didn't really like because mentality is just to play.
Sure.
After that, go eat out after. But come high school level to the college level, it really got serious. And again, every time we talk about pressure with my mom and my dad, they always just say, they have the one line, they call it, kalaban mo lang ang sarili mo. Basically, your toughest opponent is yourself.
Yeah.
So,
Facts.
they always just say, like, when pressure is there, just like, it's a chance to show greatness. Really, like, opportunity to show how great you are.
For sure.
And yeah, I think, pretty sure your kids will experience
Hope
that
so,
too,
man.
bro. Like,
I mean,
so.
to piggyback off that, like the way you were going about this, about you're only your biggest enemy to yourself. I'm sure, like if you could share, like would you get from your peers like pressure from them, like knowing that you're Ildefonso, and
Yeah.
would that kind of be something where guys would kind of get at you for just being an Ildefonso?
yeah, I mean, especially when I got drafted, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like everyone was like, "Oh, he made it to the league because of his dad." Like,
Right.
if I made it to Converge or like if to
Yeah.
like to San Miguel, like, my dad didn't really like do anything about it.
Right.
The thing is, with people, they don't really know what's happening behind them.
Yeah,
like
facts.
the work you put
The work
in,
that goes
like,
in.
Yep.
Kasi honestly, if they ask my dad, if my dad answers them like face to face, like he wouldn't. It's all us.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, we're here because the hard work. Even I can tell this from my brother Dave as well. There wasn't really like connections under the table, nothing like that. So
I think that's what built you guys for who you are today. Like your dad didn't really give you any handouts.
Exactly.
And I think,
Yeah.
that is really the best way to go about it. Like
Yeah.
that's really going to mold you and craft you into a better person.
Exactly.
So, I applaud him because usually he could give them an
Easily.
assist and easily
Easily,
get you there, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So,
I think because he grew up in the province.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
really, literally rags to riches. Growing up as a farmer, and going to a new environment like from Pangasinan to Manila. Just from there rising to stardom.
Yeah.
And a big part of it is also my mom. If it weren't for my mom, bro, like my dad would be tweaking beside it.
No, I think his parents do a really good job at like letting all of them be special, like on their own, like finding their own way in life. Because
Yeah.
of course both of them are so super talented. Of course, Coach Danny has such a like famed history here in the Philippines, but you don't like, especially me because I've been around his family for like the last 4 years. You can
Yeah.
really tell that they just let them be and like find their own way in life,
Yeah.
which is
That's-
really special.
That's definitely a blessing. Because even like quick story, I've told Shaun this before. I don't know if you remember, but I don't know if it was our rookie year or our second year in the PBA, and we had to do like the players symposium. Like we had to go and like listen to like sponsors come in, and they had speakers come in. And the only speaker I remember is your mom. She came in and spoke about like financial planning or like something like life insurance or something.
Remember that.
My
The
mom's
only speaker
That's
I
who that
remember-
was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
The
that.
whole time, and like I told Shaun that I think maybe like,
That's like the only
that
one we
team
got.
building, yeah,
Ever.
that was the only
Thanks,
one people
PBA.
were actually listening to.
I don't have any money anymore.
bro,
Should have listened a little
I
bit
should have
better.
listened more.
when we were getting recruited by NU. NU's owned
Yeah.
by SM, right?
Yeah.
Where the big bosses like Hansi, the C's.
Yeah.
When when they were recruiting Dave, syempre my mom and dad was talking to them. The Hansi basically told my dad like you're lucky because of your wife.
Yeah.
Like, he can see her as like the ultimate businesswoman and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And my mom's just like, that's just me.
what I do.
Right.
Was
Like
she?
work.
Yeah.
She was almost like your business manager in a sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Agent, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so tight. Oh
She does
man.
it all.
She
Yeah.
does it all.
Oh, that's so. Oh, just keeping it in house. Like
that's the way to
She's
do it.
actually
that's smart.
the legend compared to my dad.
Yeah.
People don't know about it, but
Yeah.
The real
I mean,
MVP.
I certainly
She's
didn't
the
know.
real
That's something I just learned. That's
Yeah.
dope.
No, but speaking of important women in your life, let's transition back. You like how I did that right
Yeah,
there?
that was a great transition.
Journalism major.
Great transition.
George Mason University. But the transition back to NU, since you're still there, you know, currently, just speak to us about the bar that has been set in terms of women's basketball, UAP basketball from NU side. You know, winning seasons year after year, championships year after year. Speak to being a part of that and kind of how you've seen it grow and change.
I mean, coming here in 2019, I already knew that the team that I was coming into.
Yeah.
Champions, you know, people who have set the standard for years. Fast forward to now, 2023, like we obviously lost, but you can just tell that we've raised the bar so high and it's motivated everyone to get there as well. Like
Yeah.
you have never seen women's basketball at the level it is until now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
honestly, like our stadium during finals is filled
Yeah.
more than your stadiums
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
facts.
Really is.
I was
Even
there.
our Ginebra games.
I was there.
I have
for-
Even our
never been
Ginebra
around
games.
that.
Yeah.
Like
It's crazy.
It was deafening, and just to be in that environment, it's like 4 years ago, we could count how many people were in the stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, because everyone wants to win, you want to lift up to that level. People are tired of losing.
Yeah.
Right. Once you set that standard, people are gonna eventually work hard enough to get there.
Yeah.
And I think it's just great to see because although we were winning for so long, now that other teams are coming in, it also gives us motivation to still be better.
Yeah.
Right? We're lifting up women's basketball and we're creating an environment where it's entertaining, people want to support it, and more people are seeing that there's a future in women's basketball, right?
Sure.
Well said.
For sure.
I mean-
it was an awesome experience being there
That's
for your,
crazy.
for your finals. Naturally, not the outcome that you wanted,
Yeah.
but
Being-
definitely heightened the game.
I mean, no facts. No, sorry, man. Like,
Go
just-
ahead. We're
I'm
making
seeing-
awkward eye contact.
I know, right?
like, you talk.
We're not used to this without Saul. But being a part in and around seven, you know, you guys accumulated like 7 straight titles, and
Yeah.
you know, we've all shared championship experiences, and you know, when you have something like
Sean,
that,
we'll get there. We'll get there, Sean.
We'll get there. Yep,
One
we'll get
day.
there. You'll
One
feel
day.
it.
7
You'll feel it.
straight wins.
I'm sure how special were those bonds and memories that would be forged, because you know, the more you win, you just understand how hard it takes to get there, what you have to go through, the battles. I'm sure there was something in there that really resonated with you.
Yeah. If you talk to like some of the alumni of UAAP, if you ask them what makes NU so different, it's the bond.
It's the bond.
The way that we are
Yep.
on court is just the way we are off court. Like it's a sisterhood. Well,
Exactly.
yeah, I guess.
Nah.
Yeah, it's a sisterhood.
Yeah, I know.
But the thing is, like, especially this season when we lost, like, our idea was just walk away from the season with gratitude.
Yeah.
Like, it took us so much just to get there. Like, of course, we're a talented team,
Sure.
but like what we went through, like, I had teammates whose parents passed away
Right.
during the season. Right? There was like that happened twice in the
Goodness.
season, right?
What?
Twice in the season, and then we had teammates who just went home and they never came back, like stuff like
Yeah.
that. But eventually, like you find peace in the fact that there's so many people fighting for the same cause. Like
Yeah.
you guys are day in day out for how many months, right?
Yeah.
You guys are going at it, competing, and there's so many people, so much outside noise. But at the end of the day, it's still you guys, and
Yeah.
I think that's such basketball in general,
Basketball,
men
yeah.
or women's, right? Like
Yeah.
you create that bond, and that's regardless of the wins and the losses. At the end of the day, you come out with those friendships, and that's what I love.
Especially at the collegiate level. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all have bonds through college that, you know, we still keep up with our old teammates or
Yeah,
even people who
lifetime
weren't even
friendships.
the people on the court, you know, whether it's support staff or other students that showed up all the time. So it's cool to see where the women's game is going and growing in terms of the collegiate level, but also on the national team level. You know, you've represented the country since, you know, what was your first time?
2019.
2019 up until now, and just speak to that as well. You know, the growth of the women's game internationally, here in Asia as well, but just your experiences and maybe some stories if you have.
Yeah.
Your most memorable moments representing the country.
Definitely most memorable was 2022 SEA Games when we won the second gold.
Yeah.
We went into that tournament without any expectations. We were undersized, undermanned. We didn't have the usual lineup that we would have had, that we had hoped for.
Yeah.
But going into that, we just went all out. The training, like I'll never forget,
Sick.
like in the summers, no aircon, of course.
Where'd you guys train at?
Aero in QC.
Okay.
So on the top
Sounds
floor.
hot.
Oh, it is. It's
Yeah.
hot. And then it was just nonstop conditioning because you really felt like, you wanted to be prepared because you knew you didn't have the most talented team.
Right.
I think that's what was the best. You didn't expect it. And then we ended up winning by so much against all these other teams
Yeah.
that we secured the gold even before our last game.
That's
So it was
dope.
just, it was such an
Got to
amazing
kick back and enjoy
yeah,
it.
no, that's what we did. We ended up losing the last game, but it didn't matter because
Right.
we won. Like we won ahead. But I think it was just the level of competition that we've brought in Southeast Asia. I think we've really like stepped up compared to what has happened in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But it goes to show that once you support the national program, eventually more people will want to come in. More people will want to come in from the States, right, from
Right.
Canada, just to be a part of it. And I think that there's so much talent here locally as well.
Yeah.
But of course, there's rivalries. There's certain things where some people don't want to join the team, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But eventually, I think now we're in the right direction. Like a lot of the UAAP schools are letting their players now start in college. And I think that makes a big difference because the college pool is super talented. So getting those girls out, I think it's great for the national team moving forward.
Facts. I mean, out of your decorated career from NU and on Gilas, what would you say some of your top memories or highlights? I guess highlights would be
Highlights.
out of both.
Outside of that gold medal.
Yeah, outside
Whether
of
it's
the
a
gold
specific
medal, I guess.
matchup, or like is there
Yeah.
one player in the region that you've had the pleasure of playing up against, or somebody that you want to play against in terms of
Jazz Hawson, she's a great person to compete with, and now we get to play with each other in the national team.
Okay.
So I think when I started in NU, she was already there in Ateneo, but she was kind of quiet. But now the last couple of years, she's gone off.
Yes.
And so it's so nice to be able to play with someone who you really like. During UAP, we plan for her
Yeah.
and her only on the
Yeah.
team, right? So now getting to be able to play with her, a girl who's super talented, you get to see, how her mind works, how she's effective on the court. That's a really good matchup that I like to go against. Another memory I think that was like etched in my brain is under 18 when I first started. We had like a buzzer beater against Netherlands, I think I want to say. Yeah.
What's the sequence? What happened?
I came off the left side.
Close your eyes, everyone. Hold on.
Yeah.
I had a pull-up jumper, and I never rebound. I mean, you guys are all rebounders. I don't. But for the first time in my life, I decided to follow my shot because I knew it was missing, and it was like, I think I would say like 1 point something on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put it up, and then I followed it, and it went out, and then I shot it, and then buzzer, and then we won.
Did you start running around?
Yo,
You start-
we all jumped up in the air. This
Yeah.
is like constantly the post that FIBA makes every women's month. Like it's us jumping in the air,
sick.
hugging each other. It's such a cute moment. I'm still teammates with those girls now when we're
awesome.
playing 3-on-3 on the women's side. Like from U18, we're now
Mm-hmm.
transitioning to the women's side. So it's nice.
That's dope. That's
How
dope.
about when you guys lost to UST?
Honestly,
I was gonna bring it up, but I'm happy
No,
Shaun.
like the matchup.
Yeah, the
Pastrana
matchup
was killing you guys.
Yeah.
that was
no.
that was
That
a
was our-
great
They are
basketball game.
dogs.
If you can go back and watch it, like
yeah.
legit,
Word.
really good basketball.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
what am I watching?
like I like have 3 stitches.
Yeah, that was
That's why
crazy.
I
Yeah,
asked
no,
about
I
that.
mean, that's
was
one of the. That's
leaking.
probably the most.
That's crazy.
That's the most competitive game I've been in.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell these girls. It's like it was just about who wanted it more at the end
Yes.
of the day.
Yeah.
Like, and it was it was like a storybook ending the way that they won the game, and kudos to them, man. They really worked for it. Like,
Yeah.
how many years have we been rivals? Ever since the 7-year streak started.
Yeah.
They've been our rivals. Coach Heidi, great coach, super talented, really works her girls
Yeah.
to be the best. And they really make us better players. Honestly, I hate playing against them just
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah,
you
it's
go
just-
at
You know
it.
what you're gonna get.
Right.
You go at it. Like, you really have to mentally prepare ahead, but after those games, you come out of it better.
That's dope.
That's dope. I
It was a
mean,
big thing for women's basketball too, bro. Like
Yeah.
beating NU.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it's
That
on
was-
everyone's
Yeah.
calendar, bro.
And those are stories like you said. That's building the game, right? Now
Exactly.
every school can go back and say, "Look, it can be done.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we do this. If we
That's
focus,
the
if we,
standard.
and
It's
it's
not about winning the
That's dope.
championship, but it's about beating you guys.
Yeah, that's what it's been the last couple of years, right? It's always
That's
been
nuts.
we just have to get any. We just have to knock them down. And for
Yeah.
us, like, it's like there's so much anticipation in every game because
Yeah.
you don't want to lose. There's so much riding on it. So I think honestly, like
More
I would
pressure.
say, like
Yeah.
that pressure being off once we lost one game. I think it was a big load off of your shoulders, but
right.
at the same time, it's like, you wish it didn't happen,
Yeah.
but eventually it would have. And it's like, you just have to look at the positive side. Like, women's basketball is getting better because of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Right.
No, gratefulness, like you were saying. Dang, I mean, it's so cool, like just learning a little bit more about what you've done for the game and what you have accomplished. I mean, I want to ask you this: if there was a little girl that wants to get into basketball, what would you want her to have her know?
Hey, you guys, real quick, stream Let It Fly in Epic Live Sports for free on the Smart Livestream app. Watch PBA, UAAP, FIBA games, and more available to all networks. Download it now on the Apple App Store or Google Play, or watch via web browser on smart.com.ph/livestream. Now back to the regular program.
Based on everything that you brought to the game up to
What
this
would you
point.
tell little Cece?
Wow.
Ooh, that's a good one, right? That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a good question.
Holding a basketball.
That wasn't even on the list of questions. That was,
I would just say stay dedicated to your craft and find your tribe. That's always like my biggest thing. Eventually, if you stay dedicated, the results will show. I'm sure, of
Yeah.
course, you guys have had such long careers, so it bears fruit, the work
Yeah.
that you put in. But finding your tribe is a big one. Like, the women's basketball community is as powerful as it is right now because everyone's sticking together and pushing each other up at the same time.
yeah.
Once you have teammates who believe in you, if you're able to also share your wisdom with them, like, you push each other forward. But there's gonna be days when you're just like, am I really gonna keep playing basketball? Like, I think over the last 2 years, I've had that. Am I really gonna keep playing? Like, what's the point? Like,
Right.
where does this go? Where does this end up? But it's not even about that anymore. It's more like pushing the game forward so that those little girls moving
Yeah.
forward don't have to worry about, why am I still gonna play? Is there a future in women's basketball? So for us, I feel like my generation and the generation that's just passed, our focus is on making that path easier, so they don't have to think about it. They don't have to prove themselves every time they step on the court. Because I feel like for men's sports and men's basketball in general, you guys step on the court and you have your respect. But as a
Right,
woman,
right,
as a
right.
female in sports, you can't. Even if you're good, you still don't have that respect. You have to
Yeah.
accomplish so many things before you get that. So I think for me, it's just find your tribe, stay in your craft. That's it.
That's inspiring.
That was.
You have my
Yes.
respect, though, by the way.
I better.
Dang.
I would hope so.
I would hope so. Made it this far.
Solid.
Go ahead. You want to go and transition over to the Shaun Stewart's team?
Yeah.
Just to let you know, you have my respect.
Just to let you know.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
But yeah, so Shaun, just to touch real quick on your college experience. How did you, naturally you have ties to Ateneo. You were,
Yeah.
everyone was expecting that, kind of journey for you, that path. How did things get to NU, and how did things play out with you and your brother?
Yeah, so my first UAP college year was first year of Coach Tab in Ateneo.
Right.
So we had CJ Perez, we had Jerry Pingo. Yeah.
Yeah, Arvin was there, right?
Arvin was
Arvin.
there.
Arvin was
Dude.
there.
Y'all, that's
You guys know
wild.
John Apacible?
Yeah.
John Apacible. So, big recruits. So, first year of Coach Tab, graduating from high school. And bro, remember, like, I'm 6'1" or 6'2" on a good day. I played 4 and 5 in high school. UAP,
Yeah.
juniors. I played 4 and 5. And, when I be transitioning to the guard position, didn't really, hit me until when I was, going to the PBA na.
Yeah.
That's
Going to UAP college,
Yeah,
bro. I was
it's
still,
tough, man.
yeah.
my
that's
mentality
right.
was playing the 4.
Yeah.
I don't know, I didn't play the 5. Come on now. I played the 4 for sure.
Yeah, 3.
3-4.
Yeah.
With Coach Jamaic. I played 2 years
Coach
under Coach
Jamaic.
Jamaic.
Shout
and
out
one
Coach
year,
Jamaic.
Yeah.
1 year with Coach Jeff in NU. So yeah, in my first year in Ateneo, it was really tough because again the transition basically didn't really hit me, or I was just focusing on I still play 4 in the first year with Coach Tab. And I remember one time, I think it was the Phil Oil preseason, Coach Tab went up to me, "You're a guard."
Yeah.
You literally, you're a guard. I think it was, we were going up against probably Lyceum. I remember this. And I think I had two straight threes and it was one time. No,
Oh, I should
remember this. Bro. I remember this. I had two straight threes, and there was after that, I think I had the chance to bring down the ball. I never bring down the ball ever since high school. So I had like I stopped my dribble and no one was in front of me. Like, I was like, no one is in front of you. Dribble the ball. Then after that, Coach Tab called the timeout. I was like, come here, Shaun, come here. Told him, you're a guard. Like, for God's sake, you're a guard. You can
Dribble it off the floor.
I think after that game, I cried, bro. I cried because we lost to Lyceum. Imagine Ateneo losing to Lyceum. And
Doesn't happen very much.
yeah, never really happened. And I think a month after that, there was just something deep inside me thinking it's not gonna work for me in Ateneo because it's stacked.
Yeah.
You have 3D, you have sila Anton,
Yeah.
Mamu, and like not even Mamu was in Team B pa that
You got
time.
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, and Matt.
Mike, Nieto, like the big names in Ateneo.
Vince.
Yeah, and Tyler was coming there too. Tyler. So yeah, I think, and also that year, my dad was appointed as one of the assistant coaches with Coach Jamaica and NU.
Right.
But he didn't really like. He just told me I got into NU. He didn't really push me like, oh, come here.
Yeah.
With
Right,
NU.
right.
I think one of the reasons why I transferred to NU was just like I thought about my dad's legacy.
Yeah.
Just like thinking he never finished college there. I might as well just like, go there and try the basketball. Like going to try a different basketball culture because
That's dope.
ever since high school to college, I was in Ateneo. It was
Yeah.
way different, bro. From Katipunan to Sampaloc.
Yeah.
That's a big change.
Big difference. We don't have a campus.
Yeah.
We have a
That's right.
street.
Just the street.
A street.
Yeah.
Ghetto. Literally, I think
on,
Sampaloc
NU?
is Filipino ghetto. But the people there are nice.
Yeah.
People there are nice. Street
Yeah.
food is nice. It's just way different from Katipunan where
Yeah.
everybody's like, konyo.
Yeah.
English speaking, ganyan. And yeah, man, like, I was Team B, because you have residency, diba? Team B. Then after that, I worked hard. The bosses. I wasn't really recruited by NU. I was a walk in.
Walk
Walk
on.
on.
Walk on. Yeah.
And
Dang, that's crazy.
Played 1 year. Then after that, I played season 81 and 82 with under Coach Jamaica. Became one of the, I say main guy. One of the main guys.
Getting validation from PC. Make sure.
I was the main guy, right?
I was starting. and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're up there. Up there.
But it was, and I think my first UAP year with NU, Dave was recruited and I
Right.
just graduated. Dave was a blue chip recruit coming from Ateneo High School. They just won championship with Kai as well.
Yep.
Right.
Then, yeah, I was really happy because, like being in the UAP level, college level with your brother. And my
Experience.
That's so dope.
I'd say my dad's dream too. Is
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Have
bet.
it- I mean, as a dad, I'm just thinking like as a dad, like
Cash
man,
O.
Cash and O or Cash O and Izzy all ended up at the same school.
But yeah, I mean, but my mentality was back with Coach Jamaica and our team back then. It's just like, to play. Didn't really think about like going to the Final Four, ganyan. And yeah, then after that, pandemic happened. I knew her. Then,
Yeah, that's where we met.
Yeah.
that's what we
Okay.
met.
Okay. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna
We'll get to the love
We're gonna
story.
touch on that a little bit.
And yeah, my last year was with Coach Jeff. Coach Jeff Napa's a great coach. for me.
Yeah.
I think he can be the future of NU and with the players that he has right now.
Awesome.
And I really see the culture in NU. Kasi back in Coach Jamaica, we were like second to the last place for two straight
I
seasons.
remember that.
Yeah. I think it was the tab, the rank, like,
Yep.
3-peat, 4-peat, yeah, 3-peat. Yeah, man, that's how my college career went. And got drafted to the PBA and whole new world.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like just to talk about the PBA when you got drafted by Rain or Shine, like you were tearing up.
Yeah,
and
bro.
and like
Because no one expected.
that's what I'm saying. Like
We're like,
I was-
okay, second round. Like, second
Yeah.
round.
I was
Solid.
expecting second round talaga.
Right?
Yeah. I was expecting second round. Then
what did that feel like? Like I'm sure like
All
it
right.
just knocked you so randomly. Like
before the draft, I was like talking to my dad na,
yeah.
I was asking him, will I get drafted?
Trying to get some insider information. Like, what's the buzz?
I remember what he told me, like, the important thing is to get signed. Because anything can draft you naman eh.
Just to get the
Yeah,
foot in the
so
door.
yeah, come draft day, I remember walking to the mall. I think where was it? Robinson's Ermita. Passed by Kuya Paul Lee.
Yeah.
He was just talking about to me about yeah, important thing is to get signed. Anything will get you naman, and just like when you get drafted to a team, just work.
Yep.
The contract will come naman. And yeah, I was really expecting second round, man. Like early second round. Then I was beside Mamu and Tyler. So yeah. Actually, after my last year, man, my last year in NU kasi wasn't. Yeah, it was really.
Oh.
I mean, I had a couple of good games, but I didn't have the ending that I wanted.
Yeah.
I was aiming for a Final Four in my last year.
Sure.
Naturally.
We were one game away, and we just lost to Lasal.
Oh,
Yeah,
that must have hurt.
and
Yeah.
so after that, after losing, and imagine we were in the bubble for 6 months, bro.
Yeah. Speak on that real quick. That
Inside
had
a
to be.
school.
That must have been.
Yeah.
We were 6 in a classroom with bunk beds, bro. I don't know if I can say that, pero I mean, the pandemic's
Was that against protocol? Was that-
Yeah, I'm just put it out there, bro. From November 2021 till May next year.
And I was in his house with his family, but he was in the bubble.
That's wild.
It was
Yeah.
really OD. So yeah, during that time there were a lot of times I would call them, like it was really grueling.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
imagine like 6 months in a classroom. But it was nice because I built the bond with
Yeah, I'm sure.
the team, so it became a lifestyle as well. So after that, after last year, I had thoughts na, damn, will I apply for the draft or will I wait 1 year? Yeah, those are the type of talks that I had with my dad immediately after UAP season 84 ended. He was just like, go for it, bet on yourself.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I mean, other leagues will be there naman. So I just went for it, but I really remember like I had talks na parang doubting myself.
Yeah. He was. I feel like after that season and like leading up to the PBA draft, he was like mentally really wasn't there. But I get it because like to end your season that way and think
Yeah.
you have to go pro, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be confident either.
Right.
But I mean, like he had a good support group. Of course, his parents are super supportive. I had talks with his parents too because you wanted to do MPBL first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like he had thoughts of doing that, but they were like, no, just talk to Shaun, like tell him to draft.
Yeah, I also talked to sila Anton and like the former guys who played in the MPBL or like other leagues before going to the PBA. Told them there's not really any difference. Like didn't really help them at all. Like just I even talked to Von.
Okay.
I messaged Von.
Yeah.
As well. It's like,
Shout out, Vaughn.
yeah. It said draft ka na, just
Yeah.
do it right away.
It was just more of the doubt
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that made him think about that route. But of course, deep down, he knew he wanted to go to the draft.
And bro, yeah, come draft day, I was like rain or shine, number 10th pick. I really expect, I swear to God, honestly, second round or
Yeah.
early second or
Early
later.
second.
Yeah.
We
Early
predicted
second.
early second.
Early second. Then as soon as and my name got called, I was like, bro,
Yeah.
what's that?
Flabbergasted.
It's a great English word.
That is
As soon as I went up
that
to
is a
the stage,
great
Why
word.
did you think of that?
He's been one.
Right.
He probably thought of it. He's going to hear it.
I'm gonna use flabbergasted on the show.
On the podcast.
Flabbergasted.
as soon as I went to the stage, I was looking at my parents. They were inside the event. They were
Yeah.
like beside the guards entrance.
Yeah.
I was looking at them like, damn. I was telling myself once I go down the stage and once I go there, I'm gonna cry, bro.
Yeah.
Because one of my dad's dream is like to one of his sons to play in just make it to the PBA.
Yeah.
And when I think that video went viral, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All my teammates saw that video and they were crying watching
as
it.
well. Like, yeah, everyone was crying though. So it was just like, that feeling like you achieving one of your parents' dream. Like,
Yeah.
that hit me, man. And also my mom was there. And our dog just died, bro. Like that.
That's great. I do remember that you guys
So
posted
it was just
something
really
like
a tough week. Bro, I had that was second day of combine as well.
The PBA combine.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had to leave for
Yeah,
Vietnam.
it was really tough.
Right.
Must've been
Yeah.
Bro, it
tough.
was really
that
stressful.
month.
That month, bro.
That May.
Yeah.
So those emotions all together
Yeah,
probably lumped into
everything.
that
That's why-
moment.
Yeah.
I was like release of emotion.
Yeah.
Did you have a good combine? I
I
imagine
had a
it
good
was
combine.
solid.
I was Mythical 5 actually.
There you
Mythical
go.
5, yeah.
Slight
And you have some good
flex.
workouts.
Mythical
I
5, baby. PBA Draft Combine 2022. Mythical 5, check it out. So yeah, man, that's as soon as I got into
That's
PBA, I think Kuya Gabe saw it naman, like the amount
Yeah.
of work I put in, the transition, and like just like aiming for growth every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Even if it's like 1%,
Yeah.
as long as you're growing, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm happy you said that because I haven't talked to JD too much about it, but talking to Lay, talking to my wife just about our young players now. That's something I really appreciate with you, with Anton Mamu,
Yeah.
with Nox, with Adrian,
Not
and
Nick. Not Nick. Nick Lucius.
Nick. Come on, man, stop getting massages. But no, for real, man, you guys put in the work, and just doubling back a little bit on the draft experience. Can you speak to how awesome just how it was to have CC have a girlfriend who's in the game that knows sports. Naturally, we all have significant others who
Yeah.
support us the best they know how, right?
Yeah.
But to have a significant other who
Literally plays the
knows
same sport.
the same sport, do you think that's just a common bond that's made you guys stronger, or does it add tension at times? You know what I mean?
Tension?
No.
Not really.
You guys let it go.
But she's really mayabang though. Like, no, I accept. No, I'm just kidding.
I have the
Two-time champ.
accolades.
Two-time champ.
Yeah, the thing is like sometimes those times before I would call her about the bubble.
Yeah.
She will already know what to talk to what to say to me, like,
That's dope.
because you've been through those kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I think those shared experiences really
Yeah.
make a difference
Yeah.
because it's kind of hard asking for advice from someone who hasn't been there, right? Like, there's only so much you can do. Like, oh, every day is gonna be better. Like, I think for him, I've never really been that kind of advice giver.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Americans, Philams, we're
Yeah.
all very straightforward.
Yeah.
Right.
Of
Very.
course, like, they're not like that here. So for me, I think what helped him a lot was
Being
just
straight-
I was just straightforward.
Straightforward.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I would talk my
Yeah,
my
talk
trash.
your talk.
You know,
Talk your
talk. Right, right.
like I would tell him what's up, and then we even have deals. Like his free throw percentage, doo-doo, right?
Doo-doo.
So every time,
Not just me right now.
every time,
The whole team.
I'm shooting
time he misses a
75%
free
right
throw.
now. I've only shot 4.
yeah, he has to give me like 200 pesos every time he
Okay.
misses.
Oh,
a
that's-
free throw,
that's cool.
right. Like
That's
certain
dope.
little things like that.
Yeah.
But I think like mentally, he gives me advice, but I'm more defensive about it. We've had a little talk about that.
My advice is hit, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It hit
it's
at
good.
times.
But of
Just takes a
course,
while to.
It takes a while to accept it, but now we're good about it.
Yeah.
So about the PBA side of things, real quick again. Talk to your experience so far with Coach Yang. Like, have you
How's
have you
that?
gotten the?
I love
goat.
hearing these.
I mean, I know the answer, but
Yeah,
for the viewing public, have you gotten the
these are-
shouting yet?
Bro, that tune-up game.
Yes.
Remember that tune-up game?
Oh, please walk me through this.
I was so
Because we both play for him. So Jay
Yeah.
played for him with the
under
national
Coach Yang,
team.
what,
Yeah,
a year and a half.
yeah.
Didn't
year and
really.
a-
I haven't really played heavy minutes for him, but when I play for him, like the times when he would put me into the game, I always perform.
Yeah.
Always perform, and I know that. And there was one time, I think it was a month ago, little less than a month ago, where we had a tune-up against NLEX, and bro, I swear to God, I got cursed for the first time in like a year and a
I've been
half.
waiting for it.
No,
'Cause
that's
I always
great.
hear the stories.
It's great though.
No, no, that's a
means he
ultimately
cleared.
that's
Yeah,
a good
right,
thing.
right, right.
Honestly, I mean, it sucks you got yelled at, but
And every
what
time
happened?
every time I ask Bo, sila Kuya Bo, like the veterans, like if he curses at you, it means like he sees
Yeah.
a room for
Yep.
improvement,
Yep.
or like just wants to, make you better at the end of the day. So I think it was just stupid to me. Like every time someone goes for a layup, I always want to block it for some
Yeah.
reason, bro. Instead of like just because I know I jump high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. You jump high in Tagalog. Mataas ka tumalon. You don't need to block it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like just go straight up. And it was just like gave me the P word and like hindi ka marunong. I was like, damn. I came to the bench. I was like, damn. I got it for the first time ever, man. But yeah, I mean, playing under Coach Sheng, he's he's really different outside the court.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy.
A lot of people don't know that.
They don't know that
him
part
and
of
his
him.
family and like his just reputation. But bro, if you have an open three,
You have to.
you gotta shoot it, man.
If he sniffs any type of
Exactly.
uncertainty,
Yeah.
like that's what gets him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
He always tells us the moment you have doubt,
Yeah.
your percentage goes down.
Yeah. facts.
And he told us one time during like I don't know if it was halftime or the end of the game. Would you ever see a coach that would get mad at you if you don't shoot the shot?
Right.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When he
that's-
told me that, I was like,
coaching.
then shoot it. Like you have the
Yeah.
green light. Like
Yeah.
that's what you needed your whole career, the green light, and you have it. But of course, coming as a big man,
Yeah, that
becoming
transition.
that transition is hard. Because of course, me like
Trust me,
that's
I'm
my-
still learning right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
I mean,
position. So I
Yeah.
told him, I was like, if you have the ball, shoot it. You know?
Yeah. Because Cece gets clips up.
Yeah.
She gets them up.
ETC.
I think I'm the better
ETC.
shooter
He
though.
always says this. I'm like, oh,
I think I'm the better
says he's
shooter.
a better shooter. I was like,
I
You
think
guys
I'm
go
the
up
better
against each other
shooter.
sometimes on a shooting contest.
We haven't.
He's scared of me.
I don't talk about practice. We don't talk about practice. We talk about
In-game-
game,
in-game percentages.
Yeah, that's what
Game
we're
calling
talking
on
about.
Friday against San Miguel 4:30 p.m. Araneta.
Right.
Watch me.
Tune in. But before we're gonna jump off and we're gonna get into the relationship stuff. But your goal in your PBA career.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I get player of the game, I'm gonna retire.
Say that. Say that.
Get
for a
it?
while. Just one player of the game.
Best
That's all.
player of the game, I would retire. No, man. Like, yeah. When people say impossible is nothing, I mean, if you compare it to my dad's achievements, damn, that's crazy, bro. Like 2-time MVP,
Yeah.
5 best player of the conference.
Yeah, dude, he's
I'm not looking at that, bro. Like,
different, bro.
At the end of the day, I want to be an inspiration to like, in the generation right now, like some kids, parang I want to be that symbol of I made it to the league, like
Yeah.
despite my name and
Sure.
like my what comes behind it, I think the amount of work you put in, I can be like how do you say it, like a model of just like hard work,
Yeah.
man.
You
Hard
didn't
work.
take any shortcuts.
you're a
Exactly.
walking example of
Exactly. I want to be that, kasi in the PBA, this is my mentality as well. There's a lot of superstars already. Like, but you can be a superstar in your role, like
Right.
knowing your
Yeah.
role, diba?
Yeah, role
Very much
players.
so.
I think
role
that's my
players
goal
are-
right now.
That's
are
longevity.
big. Role
Exactly.
players are what make the team. You know.
Exactly. Like I want to be a superstar, like role player.
Yeah.
And I think, at the end of the day, like what I told you guys, I aim for growth every single day.
Yeah.
Every game, every practice, ask myself, did I get better, even if it's like a little percentage?
I mean,
It's really matters.
shoot, if there's some advice I can give, because my whole career I was never really like a star. Like I was just a glorified role player,
Yeah.
if you will. But why I got to stay around so long was just because of the way I carried myself.
Yeah.
I'd always come to work early. I would stay late. I'd be a service to my teammates, try to help them out to be better. You want to get good at speaking. And so you can talk to the younger guys or even like give advice and help out with the coaches any way you can. You know what I'm saying? Like you just want to be a service to people. And I mean, you nailed it right on the dot. Like you be a star in your role. You absolutely. But maybe people don't notice it right away of these things that you're doing, but it compounds over time and people start thinking like, damn man, Shambi always,
Right.
that dude's always in here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's always like getting shots up. He's always working. I see him helping out this guy. And it carries. And all of a sudden you built this reputation as like, oh, we got to have Shaun.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the glue guy, or he's that guy that just keeps the train moving. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I love what you're doing. I love like you are a walking example of just like you said. Hard
Yeah, I
work.
always believe
I
that
respect that.
good comes to good. Good work.
Yeah.
It's always gonna
Good things happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like love.
Is that where we're moving to?
The bubble. Is that like the complete? What was the intro? Like, what was the
Prison food as well.
it was prison food?
I thought you learned how to cook.
But
Yeah.
what was the first introduction? Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
how did
how'd
you
it
guys
happen?
meet? How did this whole thing start? Why are you both here today and not just one?
You want to say?
I just saw her in the gym. I was like, damn, this girl's bad as hell.
No, but literally, of course, because like the women's basketball, the look is not me. Like I don't look like most of the girls who play basketball here, right? So of course, when he saw me, he's like, lock in,
I've
target.
always wanted to date a tall girl too.
Yeah.
My dad, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I told you about this,
I
right?
met Coach Danny before I met
Yeah.
Shaun,
Okay.
and then he was so nice. He was talking to me, and then I was like, oh, that's your son.
The first when I was talking to my dad, the first time I talked to my dad about her. My first words were, "Tay, I'm dating a 5'9" girl." 5'9" girl.
Had to say that.
He was like,
Just started like,
Go after her.
all right. All right. But yeah, I think I just saw her in the gym and I slid in the DMs.
Yeah, of course. He was I thought he was so weird. Like he was injured. So he was just doing dribbling on the side.
Yeah.
And then I was getting ready. Like I was getting ready because we practiced. Or I just finished.
Yeah.
And then they practiced after us, and like he just kept going closer. Like he was on the let's say he was on the other side of
That
the
was the
court.
plan.
I'm feeling
Plan that?
Yeah.
And then he was on the baseline.
I'm feeling
and then
the energy from her as well.
then he was
I'm
on the corner. I
should
was
go
like-
closer?
yeah, I was like, this guy's weird. So I just walked away. I was like, I don't know what. Like,
Wait, is this like a daily gradual progression, or like just
Yeah.
one day he was like,
Really? No?
Really? It was like
Yeah.
gradual. No, actually.
Her teammates during that time were the reason why.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had
He
the
talked. He would
confidence
talk to my
her.
teammates.
oh,
there
so
you go.
had,
Nice
you
little
had,
setup.
you had informants.
You do.
Informants.
Who said that?
That's what they told me.
That's why I tried.
Yeah, that's why I tried. Like,
I'm glad they told you that. Yeah, I was like, out of all these guys, I was like, yeah, he's better than the rest.
Yeah.
Better than the rest.
By default.
That's so funny though.
yeah, but I think that's how it started. Like, it just grew from there, and like, also the same love for basketball was a big thing
Yeah.
in our relationship. No.
Yeah, I guess especially at the beginning, we would always like shoot before practice.
That's
like
so cool.
it
That's
was always that.
Love and basketball.
Yeah,
Love and
love,
basketball
it was
for
love and
real.
full on.
basketball. Yeah, it really was. It was
Great
cute.
movie.
Oh, love that.
That is great.
Yeah. Everyone
Yes.
loves that movie. If you're a hooper.
If you're a hooper,
If
right?
you're a hooper, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you guys.
Yeah, 4 years strong, bro.
4 years
4 years
strong.
4 years.
4 years. That's awesome, man. And it's like I can speak from experience being around the both of you. And with my wife and I. Shout out to Lay.
Oh, I had to lay
I'll be
you.
home
can't
soon.
cook,
I had to lay you
She
the
still
best.
can't cook.
You can't cook.
I told him that's your job.
Shots fired.
You're the house
I
husband.
sent Shaun pictures of the food Lay cooks.
Bro.
Bro. It's so tired.
And he always sends it to me.
Does he send pictures of her food back to you?
She does.
I don't
Oh, no?
cook. I don't cook at all. I
Nothing.
eat.
Okay.
I
okay.
love
Sean,
to eat.
Sean started cooking recently, so that's
Oh,
his like
okay.
new little hobby.
Sometimes he
There
would
you
post
go.
stories of Adelaide food.
Yeah.
I would reply, bro, you are blessed.
I can't
Bro,
be perfect, okay?
Yeah.
That'd be too much.
Yeah, that'd be asking too much, bro.
Right?
Shout out to Adelaide.
No, for sure, for sure. All right, so before we get to our last segment, this is one question that we ask all our guests. It's changed from season 1 to season 2.
Yeah.
So here's season two's question. What is one thing you plan on changing in 2024, this year for yourself?
Not just basketball wise.
Just, it could be
Anything,
basketball,
life.
it could be
Yeah.
almost like a resolution. Like, what do you...
I think be more grateful, honestly. Be more grateful and just like
I was gonna say.
the gratitude journal. I really want to get back to that.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
I do that consistently.
I think gratitude plays a big part in like growth.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like makes you appreciate things, life more, good or bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's for sure. Being more grateful.
grateful.
Yeah.
Solid. CC?
Practicing gratitude and like having a more positive outlook on things.
Yeah.
I think that life can get really heavy, especially these last couple of
Yeah.
like months, right? So I think just looking at the brighter side of things really helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
You guys are wise beyond your years. Right.
Thanks.
That's why we get along so well. That's why
Yeah.
we kick it.
You guys are in good hands when you're hanging out with Gabe and Lay.
The best.
Good
But-
peoples. Good peoples.
The best.
With all that said, we've been running for some time now, close to an hour. But here on the show, we have a segment called Let It Fly. And actually, let me double back. Before we get into that, we have something here called a safe word.
Okay.
So if there's any questions in this Let It Fly segment that you don't want to answer, you want to
Yeah.
just skip. I think they're pretty. I'm pretty
should be
confident
fine.
you guys
Yeah.
can answer these.
But
Yeah,
every
I
time
feel
this
like-
happens, like our guests, they'll be like, "No, I'm fine. I don't need
And
one."
then they say
and
yes.
then they're like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god,
What?
I don't want to say it now."
Interesting.
Who
I
is
want to
it?
see what you
LA?
guys
Remember
think.
LA
LA
had
Tenorio had it.
I forget who
Coach
else.
Chot had a
Coach
couple.
Chot.
Yeah, and he was so firm, like, "Oh, I don't care. I'll
Yeah,
let it all
before
out." Yeah, and then nope. Yeah.
So if you can give the audience your safe word if you want to, collab real quick. If
They're safe word.
Yeah.
Xiaolong Bao.
Xiaolong Bao is your safe word. Xiaolong Bao.
Going for some Din Tai Fung kasi.
You want to do Fungash?
I can't today, bro. It's not my
Boring.
cheat day.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna smack on Shake Shack on Friday after we win.
See, that's why we've talked about it many times. We have too many things in common as like couples, right? Me and Lay, you guys are foodies. You love
Yeah.
to travel. So, given there's a little bit of an age difference, but
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hello.
yeah, we definitely gotta
a
plan
little.
a trip.
Just a little.
That's dope.
4 years? Damn.
Dang.
Yeah.
Bro, as soon as I
man.
turned 26 last year, she was like, 4 years to 30.
Yeah. I was like, damn, I'm not even halfway.
Don't even-
20. You're just 26.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm 22.
We didn't even want to ask what
dang,
your age.
22. So you were born in 2000.
Yes.
Oh my.
You guys are 1900s.
We're 80s.
1900.
We're the 1900s.
That's my favorite thing to
When I
to
started
say.
talking
We're
to her,
born in the
I was like, oh, okay, this
90s.
girl's my age because big.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like, when I asked her, oh, I just turned 18. I was 21 at that time. Still legal, by the way.
Wash your hands.
Like she's 18. Okay, that's it. That's all I
that's it,
need to
that's
hear.
all I
She's
need.
legal.
Oh, bro. I'm still tripping on the 1900s. Ouch.
I'd
year
love
did you
saying
graduate
that.
high
People get
school?
so
02?
202. Yeah.
Ooh, I graduated 03.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, you guys, we're going to dive right into the Let It Fly segment. We're going to ask you guys 10 questions. Now, you guys already have your safe word. These are rapid fire questions. So whatever comes to mind is the type of vibe that we're trying to expect from you guys. All
Okay,
right.
got it.
So I'll ask the first 5. Gabe will ask the second. And I guess when I do ask these questions, it'll be an answer from each of you.
All right.
And whoever answers first type of thing. It doesn't matter. All right. Here we
Get
go.
into it. Let's get into it.
First one. Favorite travel destination?
That we've been to
That we've been to?
You take that question however you want to take it.
Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan.
Oh, Taiwan, both? Okay,
Taiwan,
both Taiwan.
bro.
Okay, respect
really
that.
fun.
You guys are a couple.
That was our first one.
Okay. Now, between the two of you, who has a better fashion sense? Damn, that
TC
was
for
quick.
sure, 100%.
Oh,
We should
yeah.
see how we should stitch this. We should stitch this right now with all his pictures from before.
Can we
from
see
before
that?
from before he met me and then
Dang,
once
you
now.
changed his life.
Oh,
changed it?
man.
No, there was one time I was wearing skinny jeans with loafers. I looked like a Bosnian European man. Like, you know how the Europeans
With
dress?
a
Like,
tight fitting
with a tight
shirt.
shirt.
And he was not built like that.
Yeah.
Let's make it clear. So,
This wasn't a
Let
good
it
look
be
at
known.
the
Shout
time.
out
It
to
was
the
not a
build
good
right now,
look.
by the way. She noticed that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So CC saved you.
100%.
Okay. Hey, okay, I respect that. All right, what's one move in your bag that y'all should add to each other's game?
So flip it.
So,
What's
yeah.
Ooh.
bump. I need his bump.
That shoulder,
Yeah.
that shoulder lean.
Create some space.
Yeah.
I think spin move
I don't spin.
or like just evading.
You're gonna get that from my game.
Oh, I'm getting that
Yeah.
from her.
Oh,
What are you gonna?
Oh.
Yeah. What something from her game that you should add to yours? And
Is
she
it
just,
actually
Yeah.
just skill wise?
yeah. What did she?
Can I say leadership? She's a great leader,
Oh.
bro.
That's
Yeah,
a good answer.
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
That was a
the
good
way she
long-term
can, like,
answer
talk
right
to
there.
her teammates and like just like leading in general.
Yeah, I was a witness to that. After that UST game, that was
Yeah.
Thanks.
you could have easily
For sure.
been like crawl into like
Kilig
your
guy,
own
no?
little
Libre
shell.
She got kilegs.
That's a good answer.
Next one.
Great answer. All right, next one. We're on number 4. What's your idea of the perfect bite? Perfect food.
One. I'm talking like
Good
one.
question, bro.
Yeah.
One spoon. You can fit it on
Yeah.
one spoon, fork, chopstick.
Oh
What
my
is the
gosh.
perfect bite?
That's a good question.
This is from Lay. Shout out to Lay.
Oh my god.
my wife
that's
on this
late.
one.
Late.
And now I'm just having all the flashbacks of every meal we've had together.
Bro, they get down
Yeah.
when
We
it comes
eat.
to food. Like
Yeah.
they
We eat
No, I
like
could
we
tell
had
how
meals
excited they
together.
got.
Like
Yeah.
Look at them. They went to
Yeah,
happy
we
places.
order food
Yeah,
for-
yeah, they are
Like,
very
my
happy.
brain is just traveling right now through all the plates.
I've never seen someone so
But for me,
excited.
I probably related to my, what do you call that? Their death meal, your last meal.
Yeah, yeah.
Should be a good
But I'm talking like
chicken, bro.
just like one fork. Like, is there anything else on with the fried chicken? Like one scoop, one fork,
No, just fried.
just fried
I
chicken.
know he's a big fried
I'm a
chicken
big
guy.
fried chicken
Yeah.
guy, man.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna. My plan soon is just like to make my own recipe. Not make, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Develop something.
yeah.
Man.
That's dope.
There we go.
fried chicken, man.
What
I
about
don't
you, CC?
Recent. I'll just think of a recent one.
Recent.
The spaghetti pomodoro from M Dining.
Okay.
That one little scoop with that burrata. Oh my goodness.
That was bomb, bro. That was bomb. That was bomb.
Okay.
So good.
Oh damn. Okay. Okay. All right. Last one on my end. If your love story was made into a movie, what would its title be?
What would its title be, and who would play
Ooh.
either one of you?
Crazy, bro. What would you title it?
They're movie buffs too.
What
Oh yeah, one answer each. One
Oh,
answer
okay.
each.
Yeah.
What the title be?
You can't take Love and Basketball
Yeah.
too.
I know. I was like, that's
just-
the
yeah,
easiest
yes.
one.
Just can't agree on one. We need two different answers.
This is hard,
This is
bro.
hard. Wow, that's a hard
Yeah.
one.
Hard. What the heck?
Feel free to come back if you want.
Sure.
If you want to let that marinate a little bit.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be rapid fire, but
Yeah, how
you know,
am I
sometimes
gonna-
you get stuck on the spot when you're getting
Rapid
shots.
fire?
In.
How am I
Like
gonna
any
think-
celebrity would play.
Yeah, who would
Think
play?
of the title.
Who would
Yeah, I'm already thinking about the
I know you're thinking about the celebrity. I'm thinking
of
about
our
the title.
love.
That's a good one.
Good question.
That's a great one. Yeah.
It's
Like what represents us? The bubble.
We can get any title from any movie. Just
No,
out
you-
of it.
No,
Anything.
create your own.
Anything,
Create your own
create your
title.
Own.
Damn, bro.
Should we come back to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to number 5. So
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
jump on with number 6. But who's the player that you always look forward to playing against?
That I always know. Ken Jane Pastrana.
Pastrana.
Bro,
What about for you,
me?
Shawnee?
I think I told you this before. I was looking to play against Sol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was, I think I really idolized him back when he was in Meralco and Ginebra.
Right.
Okay.
His speed, like
Yeah.
transition,
He's tough, bro.
he's tough, and he jumps crazy for his jump shot too, right?
Right.
Jump shot. Yeah.
Yeah. I when I was younger, I really looked forward playing against him.
That would have been interesting. That would have been a lot of shoulders.
That would-
Yeah, that's a lot
That's a lot of shoulders.
A lot of mass moving around there.
Definitely. Number 7. If you had a chance to change one decision in your career, what would you change?
Wow. These questions are crazy. Oh, I know mine. Lift at a younger age.
You would've started earlier.
I
When'd you
started
start?
First year college.
Okay.
Never lifted back in high school. I think, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Get stronger.
Lock that one in.
Get stronger earlier.
Earlier, for sure. Stop figure skating.
Never stop figure skating.
I like my career. I have no
regrets.
regrets because of like I had the dream. I wanted to go D1.
Yeah.
Then it didn't happen, and I came here and it ended up being better. So
What kind of looks did you have?
Yeah.
Out
I
of
wanted to go
Blair
Ivy
Academy,
League.
right?
Yeah,
You went to
I
Blair?
wanted to go Ivy League, but then because I tore my ACL my sophomore year, it messed up my junior and senior recruiting.
Ah,
So
that
I
whole
had-
process.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to go to Ivy League
Yeah,
school?
yeah.
Which school? Because I'm just curious. I was going to go
Yeah.
to Ivy League, and
Yeah.
then I didn't for
I
whatever
wanted to
reason.
go to like Columbia or Penn.
So
Columbia,
you
Penn.
can.
Okay.
Right there in
Damn,
Philly.
that's so cool.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah. It's all
Nice
good.
respect.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Sean's not.
Not right.
All right, this isn't easy either, but complete the sentence. People don't know this, but I'm blank. You're gonna say something wild.
I know.
I know. Did you see his
I
eyes?
was like, oh no.
Oh no. So there it is. People don't know this, but I'm blank. He's fighting it. He's fighting it so bad. Right?
Fighting the urges.
He's gonna say something. Right when I saw it, I was like, "Oh gosh, he's gonna say something crazy."
People don't know this, man.
I shouldn't have
Why don't we
called
do
you
it for
out.
each other? I do yours and you do mine.
Okay, so
Okay, you
people
do it,
don't
sure.
know. That's good.
You do
So
mine.
people don't know this, but he's
People don't know this, but Shaun writes good poems.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Poetic
Bro.
justice.
Poetic.
Is that
With the,
when we were starting? She told
Dang,
me
that's
she
the
told
movie
me that she
title.
loves poetry.
Poetic justice too.
And this our 4th year anniversary back in November last year. Just decided to write her a poem. It turned out so fire.
Did you? Dang.
I had drafts like
Yeah.
So this wasn't
I
like
think
chat
it
wasn't
GPT?
chat. Yeah, that's what I was gonna
No
ask.
chat
No
GPT.
chat
I
GPT.
no, bro.
Just on the
I
notes.
saw it. The notes are even better than the actual poem.
There you go.
Dang, bro.
Hey.
Dang.
No, I would have never thought.
Hold up. So we got to flip it though.
Yeah.
People don't know this, but CC is.
That's the thing, bro. She's a great leader. Like I always want to go.
People know that.
But people know that.
Oh no, she really.
Something that people don't know.
People don't know. That only you see.
That only I see.
She's thinking of his answer.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what he's gonna say.
Like you speak very well. They don't know that. Like you've.
Everyone knows that.
I didn't know you could talk.
She's on TV.
I
No, you eat crazy. Like
yeah,
you read.
I guess.
If you see it
Yeah.
in person, like
Like, damn.
I can't. Here's my card.
Yeah, we like. Let's say when we go out to eat,
Yeah.
we'll order like 3 appetizers, 2 mains, and then a main to share.
They go
Yeah,
in.
that's not natural. Yeah, that's a lot. That's crazy.
We eat a lot. We eat a lot.
Yeah, that's
Eat a
dope.
lot.
So number 9, you need a starting 5. So CC Shaun, you're already on the court. No worries. But out of the Let It Fly crew, myself, JD, Saul, and Joe DeVance, JDV, who gets cut?
So you only can keep 3 out of
You
the
can
4.
only keep 3.
I've never seen that other.
Wait, are we getting?
She hasn't seen Joe play.
We're gonna build.
I never. And that's,
Sama tayo.
so I've never seen them play. So I don't. So you answer the question.
Joe, you're older than us.
Joe.
CC's 22 and never saw you play.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be the 2. Kuya Sol will be 1.
Who are you cutting? That's the only.
Oh, wait,
question.
what?
Who
Yeah,
are you
you're cutting. So you two are playing. So
We're here?
CC's at the 2 right now.
So you only can
Yeah,
out
you're
of
not
yeah.
at the 2. I'm not.
Oh my god.
So out of me, JD, Saul, and
Yeah.
Joe, who are you
You have
cutting?
to cut Soul or JD. You can't cut them. They're
You
here.
can't cut Gabe. You can't cut Gabe. He's the captain.
They're in front of us.
I really can't cut Kuya Joe Devans because, bro, have you tasted his food?
Yeah.
One time he bought like food and.
It circles back to food. We're
goes-
talking about a
I mean,
competitive
I just want.
Competitive, we
Yeah.
gotta win the
Like,
game.
that's
You
crazy.
gotta win the
Wait, bro.
game.
Gotta win.
Damn, bro, I don't know.
What position does Soul play?
Point guard.
Oh well, we need a point guard. There you go. You're not a point guard. I'm not a point
I
guard.
think Kuya Gabe can play the 5 and Kuya Jared will
Yeah,
play
4, 3, 2,
So Joe's
1.
getting cut. Joe, you
Joe.
got cut.
Joe,
Sorry.
sorry.
Just
About
like you
time.
know.
Joe always never gets picked.
I know, right? Because he's never here. That's why. But okay, so last question. That 5 is set. Game's on the line. Who's taking the last shot?
Better be. It could be a decoy, and then you might get the like
No,
little
not
layup
Sean.
at the end.
Not Sean. He can be the screener.
Yeah, I set good screens.
You do
for
set
this
good
guy.
screens.
Screens.
Okay.
I set
Solid
good
screens.
It's like good screens.
I'm down with it. I've seen CC
that.
shoot. I'm down with her getting the last
I
shot.
haven't passed the ball. Kuya Jared can be the decoy.
Okay.
Yeah, you shoot it.
So is
Come on.
fine.
Women's month, man.
Right? Women's month.
Women's month.
Get that clip
Yeah,
up.
women's math.
Get that clip up.
Come on.
All right, it's me then.
Oh, yeah, but last, we
Rewind.
gotta close it out.
Close it out.
Title of
You
your
have an
love
idea?
story movie
I like it.
and the actors who will play yourselves.
What?
Because I know you're movie buffs.
Yeah.
So maybe the actors might be easier. You want to start with the actors first?
For me, you guys know Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
I love Tom Hardy.
Yep.
He's gonna play me. You, who's gonna play you?
I don't know. I like Zendaya. I just want Zendaya to play.
Zendaya.
That would be cool.
Okay.
That would be
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy and Zendaya.
Tom Hardy. Ugh. That's not a good.
That's
combo.
not
Yeah,
that
that's not a good.
combo.
That's
That's
not
not a good combo.
I wasn't gonna say it.
That's
Like
not
I
a
was
good
like,
combo.
I don't know if you're selling
What
many.
Brad Pitt and Zendaya? Pwede, no?
Age difference a little sketchy.
Yeah, that's more than 4
Yeah,
years.
you do, time.
Zac Efron when they made that movie together. It's Showman.
The Greatest Showman.
Greatest Showman.
Oh,
Yeah,
that-
okay,
okay.
Zac Efron. I'm actually a fan, dude.
Not right now. Not with this.
No,
Yeah.
he got fixed. I think. I'm still a Zac Efron fan, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
What's the title?
So title.
Food.
Title.
Food.
Food, bro.
Craving.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
Grease. That's a title of a movie. Grease.
The Long Ride.
What? Why? Why the long
We're in
ride?
it for the long ride.
The long
Long
run.
run ride.
Ride.
Because ride is different.
Oh my
I
goodness.
wouldn't title that.
Oh
the, long
my
ride. The long run pwede, sir. The
long run?
ride.
The long run.
That's definitely not
Overtime.
PG-13.
Overtime.
Overtime?
Overtime.
Overtime.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Overtime.
That's dope.
Overtime.
We
Zac
gotta
Efron
get a
is
poster
okay.
made.
Right?
But yeah.
Yeah. Can we get an edit on that?
Yeah,
On
can we
the
get a
shorts?
poster made for that? We can
Overtime.
use that as a teaser.
The
That'd
long
be funny.
run,
That'd be funny.
Andy, ride. The long ride.
You want to close this out, JD?
No, you said you got it, right?
I got the
What's the final answer?
overtime.
style.
Right?
Overtime.
Who's gonna play us?
So
Movies
overtime
more than me.
featuring Zac Efron. and Zendaya.
High School
I'm
Musical.
a big Ryan Gosling fan too. Ryan Gosling.
Can he hoop though? Can you picture Ryan Gosling hooping?
Yeah, at least Zach could hoop.
I don't know. Maybe he can. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
a
good
good-
with Ryan Gosling. I don't care if he hoops.
Okay,
CGI.
Ryan Gosling and Zendaya.
Zendaya, not bad.
I guess.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Overtime featuring Ryan Gosling and Zendaya.
Ooh, that's a hit. All right, you guys. I think that's going to be enough time for this episode, but we really are grateful for you guys for the time and energy, the stories that you shared with the viewers today. You guys are way wise beyond the years of your young ages of what, 22, 26?
26.
My God. But you guys, thank you so much. We got to have this again sometime. That was dope.
for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe
Or
I'll-
some food.
Yeah, a food
Yeah.
episode this time.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, those food companies. Yep. We'll put your food right here. We'll just
Yeah,
let you know.
let us know.
But until next time, you guys, like, share, let us know in the comments who you guys want to bring on this show next. Until then, we'll see you on the next episode. Let it fly. We out.
Gang gang.
Stay at the shadow.
Yes.